Hi, I'm your friend Sam Wu. Today I can either help you on the test or confuse you, and then you fail the test. Okay, let's get to our topic. Cell. No matter you only see cells in your textbook, in pictures, or in light microscope, or in some weird images which I don't know where to find it, we are going to talk about cells today. We are going to talk about animal cell today and not plant cell like this. So let's get started. The plasma membrane. The plasma membrane is located on the outside of the cell where the arrow pointed. The plasma membrane is simply made out of hydrophobic head on the outside and the hydrophobic tails in the inside. It is just like a PB&J sandwich, a regular sandwich, or hamburger. Hungry? I would like to say the plasma membrane is like the border police that control the things go in and go out of the cell. There are lots of ways to go in and go out of the cell, like carbon dioxide and oxygen is nonpolar, so they can go in and go out easily. It's just like people have the green card, so they can come to the United States. The nucleus. This is pretty much what the nucleus would look like. Here is the nucleus where there's lots of DNA, and here is the chromosome, which is made up of chromatin. It is a complex of proteins and DNAs. And here is the nuclear envelope. This egg-like nucleus shows that there are two membranes on the nucleus. There are the outer membrane and the inner membrane. We talk about the membrane as like a border police, but in this case, I would likely to use the guard because it protects the nucleus, and it's double membrane, which means double guard. The nucleus is like a boss, or a manager, or even Miss Speaker, because she controls all the class as well as the nucleus, and I really didn't say anything bad about her. I mean, really. The ER. Wait, I gotta introduce the ribosome first. The ribosome. The ribosomes are like the little workers that make protein. There are two kinds of ribosomes, free ribosomes and bound ribosomes. Bound ribosomes are like the former worker that's working now, and the free ribosomes is like unemployment who are looking for a job. Before we move on to the ER, there is still one more thing that I need to introduce you to. That's the endomembrane system. The endomembrane system is like the assembly line in the 1800s, which the organelles will assemble the things that they receive. The products of the organelles is carried by the vesicles, which is sex made of membrane. It is just like a cargo truck that carry the cargoes. The first station of the endomembrane system is the nuclear envelope, the double guard, and the second one is the endoplasmic reticulum. There are two kinds of ER, smooth ER and rough ER. Rough ER have the ribosome, so it looks rough in the light microscope. The smooth ER. The smooth ER have the enzymes to synthesize the lipids, like oils, phospholipids, and sterol. Another function of smooth ER is the storage of calcium ions. Next, the rough ER. A rough ER is like this. You can see the ribosomes is attached to the rough ER. The ribosome will insert the protein into a rough ER. After rough ER processes the protein, the transport vesicle will buzz up and go to another destination. Another function of the rough ER is to make more membrane, because when the vesicle buzz up from the rough ER and go to its final destination, cell membrane, it will eventually become part of the cell membrane. The next station of the vesicle is the Golgi body. This is the receiving side of the Golgi body, which receives the product of the rough ER. And this is the shipping side of the Golgi body, which ships the product of the Golgi body to its final destination. The Golgi body is like the final assemble factory, that package and sort the products and ship it to the final destination. It will also give shipping tag to them so they can know where are they going. The lysosomes and the vacuoles. Both lysosomes and vacuoles are the products of Golgi body. The lysosome is used for digesting food, digesting damaged organelles, or even digesting cells. However, it has a danger acid environment. If the acid came out, it would be like the vacuole is like a car that carries things, like carrying food. The mitochondria. It converts energy, like power plant. It converts food, like sugar, into chemical energy, ATP, for cell to use it. The last but not the least, the cytoskeleton. There are three kinds of cytoskeleton. The first one is a microfilament. It supports cell shape and involves in cell movement. Second, the intermediate filament. It supports between organelles, like this. Finally, the microtubule. It doesn't only support cell shape, it also acts like tracks, so the organelles can walk on it, like the road or the highway. And it also involves cell movements too. Wow, this guy really had lots of jobs. Cilia and the flagella is pretty much the same. However, there's one difference. Cilia often appear many and short, and the flagella limit one or two per cell and often appear long. From now, we cover most of the organelles in the animal cell and its function. Hope this video can really help you on your biology test. And I'm your friend, Samu. Thank you for watching.
There was the gatekeeper, the cell membrane. I went into the cell.